inspectors, and it cannot.
80-day handicap. Stand up. All set. Set to go. Thanks, Rod. Set and racing now. And a good start with Princess Stephanie away well. La Vida out in a hurry, and Flash Bash is going forward. She's trying to find the lead early. They're trailed by Devonshire, getting up to third, and then Powder Burn. Danewich off the pace, settles down fifth now. Princess Stephanie and our Sugar Street, but Flash Bash went to the lead, out by 2 lengths now in front of La Vida, second, 1,000 to go. Devonshire is third, Powder Burn fourth, the inside of Danewich. Our Sugar Street second last, and Princess Stephanie last of all. As they go along to the railway side near the 800 metre mark, and the leader Flash Bash. La Vida sits behind it today, a length and a half in third placing Devonshire. Powder Burn fourth, the inside. They're trailed by Danewich. Princess Stephanie 2 lengths away on the inside of our Sugar Street. Up the side past the 600 metres. Flash Bash by almost a length. La Vida 2 lengths away. Devonshire on the inside. Powder Burn, then Danewich, followed by Princess Stephanie and our Sugar Street. Round the turn at the 400. Flash Bash in front. La Vida is second. 2 lengths Devonshire. Powder Burn coming off the rails as they corner, and then Danewich. Flash Bash led by a length and a half. La Vida stoked up, and they've got away 3 lengths now to Powder Burn. Flash Bash is giving plenty past the 200. Holds by 2 lengths La Vida, and then Powder Burn and Devonshire. Flash Bash holds them out all the way. She's going to turn the tables on La Vida comfortably. Flash Bash a little over 2 lengths La Vida. Powder Burn third, Devonshire fourth, and the other three finish in the line. Danewich outside of our Sugar Street and Princess Stephanie. Ridden from the front today, and she comfortably held out the horse who beat her home at Sandown last time out. Flash Bash, John Didham and Russell Cameron. New Zealand mare having a second run here, and turning the tables with the aid also of 1.5 kilos, pulling the weights, no doubt. But it was the way it was run for sure. Flash Bash being able to dictate the terms in front, and La Vida, try she might, wasn't able to pick up the all-the-way winner. 9, 5 and 4. Flash Bash around $5.260. La Vida $1.50, and there's no dividend for third. Time is 123.24. 123.24. Yeah, good clever ride by John Didham, who really killed them in Macau for a few years there, and he's come back late last year and really made inroads, and he's amongst the top riders in Victoria at the moment. Travels anywhere, strong work ethic, and a very good rider indeed. 5 even 260, so it's through now. Winners paid $5 and $2.60. Second $1.50, no third. Quinella $4.10, Exacta $8.30, and the trifecta $42.30 on 9, 5 and 4. So the first two favourites running the 1-2, but in the reverse order to their favouritism. But it was well ridden. It's the bottom line. Okay, first race out of the way. We move on to the two big races of the day, the previews for the Colts and Geldings and the Fillies. No scratchings in the next two races coming up. The preview for the 2-year-old Colts and Geldings race 2 from Caulfield at 120.
The two horses in question. Number 1, Yumaris All the Rage, $1.70 on the tote, just a wee bit better in the ring, and about 1.25 points longer. She's Lovely. With the backing for Yumaris, it's sent She's Lovely on a real blow. Well, they're all there now. The rail is out 14 metres here at Royal Randwick today. Good track. And the small field is about to dispatch, and away they go. And Yumaris best out, commencing pretty well with She's Lovely, and Star Gale's up looking for the lead, and as they settle, it's Star Gale taking up the role of pacemaking, a half length on She's Lovely. Quad Runners caught out wide, followed by Yumaris, and a nice spot around Loise, and a couple of lengths to Blue Lyric, and on her outside is Of Note. They work along the back of the track and go by the 1200. Now Beasley clicking up She's Lovely, and inclined to race a little ungenerously, wants to get ahead very high, and around the first corner She's Lovely, 3/4 Quad Runner. Stargale back to third, Yumaris fourth, then Loise and a length and a half to Of Note on the outside of Blue Lyric. She's Lovely taken on by Quad Runner now as they work onto the High Street side, and down past the 800 they gallop, and She's Lovely is the leader, about a half length or so on Quad Runner, 2 to Stargale, a half to Yumaris, being given every possible chance by Beatman. Loise is travelling fifth, sixth on the outside of it as they work to the corner of Note and 2 lengths Blue Lyric. 500 ahead of them here. There's no change in the order, and She's Lovely given a little more rein now. She's about a half to 3/4 of a length on Quad Runner, and Beedman calling upon the hot pot Umaris, and she's sprinting up very quickly. Stargale getting a run through on the inside, and then Loy Say entering the stretch and over the rise, and Umaris got to Quad Runner and She's Lovely, and then Loy Say, and Stargale dropped off, but Umaris in full flight past the 200, and Umaris raced about 2.5. Loy Say followed by She's Lovely, Quad Runner, but this is a breeze for the very heavily back Umaris, and Umaris trots it in from Loy Say. Quad Runner third, She's Lovely fourth, fifth was Blue Lyric, sixth of Note, seventh and last Stargale. Well, was never going to lose. And at number 1, Umaris by Umatilla from Arise continues on the wonderful run of Jack and Bob Ingham and John Hawkes. 5 on Saturday and 1 out of 1 today. Number 1, Umaris. She's had the 4 starts now for 2 wins and a second, and 180 and 120 in New South Wales. She looks as though she's got a nice future too. Second and third numbers will be coming up in just a moment. There are no numbers available lock, stock and barrel at this stage. They don't come up all that hastily at Randwick or Warwick Farm. Number 5 is, well, will be second, and it is now $7.50 for Loy Say, an improved performance by this filly by Langfur from Selma Road, trained by Kerry Jordan, ridden by Corey Brown. So Beedman from Corey Brown. And third goes to number 3, Quad Runner, who's by Zetative from Quadraphonic Sound, trained by Graham Brown, ridden by Brian Wood, and number 2 ran 4th. Accordingly, the totes, number 1, 180 and 120, number 5, 750. There was no third for number 3. The Quinella, 22.80, Exacta, $30.30, Trifecta, $176.10. The first 4, 1532, $505.10. The margins, a breeze, 4 3/4, 2 3/4, 135.90. That's outside of the course record, naturally, standing as a class record until broken. And the last 600 took 34.50. So it was Umaris winning with a leg in the air after the first event is over and done with, the Lexus IS 200.
All right, thanks, Ian. And yes, John Hawkes has got a number of chances there at Randwick today. I don't know if he can repeat Saturday's performance, but he's got enough runners too. That would be something. Horses last 200 or so. Peter Merton spoke to Alf Matthews before mounting up on Ra Sun.
Well, Peter, 1 ride, Ra Sun. What did you think of his trial?
I thought it was exceptional, Alf. You know, we older horses, quality sprinters, Stalker and Noble Sun, with form around him at the time. So, and he run them down, so it's good.
Peter, it was very impressive at Flemington in winning before he went out for a spell. What's your opinion of the horse? I've made comment about horses like this, that they do as much as they have to.
He is definitely in that category. You know, Flemington first time ever down the outside fence, and he just virtually just cruised along to the post and just kept his nose in front of the other horse. So, you know, I'd expect, you know, with the break and more professionalism, he comes back a better horse.
What do you do about the hype around Murphy's Blue Boy?
Oh, look, there's plenty of hype, but until he produces it down here, it's a different story. So I'll just let him go and do his thing, and we'll just, you know, I know I've got the horse that can catch him, so I'll just, we'll work it out.
Yeah, fair call. Peter, where do you think you'll be in the run?
Probably around about 4th, 5th, somewhere there. I think the pace will be nice. I think, you know, I'll be somewhere, the guy with Pinchbeck, Pry, you know, even at Moonee Valley when he got back a bit further than we wanted to, he still would have been on the back of Pinchbeck if he had a clear run. And he did that at Flemington when he beat him. So I'd say just be behind Pinchbeck and trail him into the race.
1 ride, 1 win, ride well.
Thanks, Ace.
That was Peter Mertens on Ra Sun for the second at Caulfield. Correct weight at Murray Bridge on race 1 on the placings of 2, 6 and 5. Weight is right. Murphy's boy, he just doesn't win. He's been winning by big margins. He won his first start at Ipswich by 6.5. His next start at the Gold Coast by 6 lengths, and his last start at the Gold Coast by 5.5. Whether he's going to be able to win this one this afternoon against the better company by a similar margin remains to be seen. But there's no denying he's above average and he's pretty smart. Here's Greg now for race 2.
Ra Sun about to get a lead in, the second favourite. Working on Ra Sun behind the line. Rate of knots in the meantime has gone up. Here's Neo going in. Made up good ground at Moonee Valley. Murphy's Blue Boy still away from the line with Hammerbeam, Ra Sun and Prince Firebolt, who carries the famous northerly colours. 4 to move in. Now Murphy's Blue Boy, Damien Oliver out of the saddle here. And the unbeaten 2-year-old goes in. So Murphy's Blue Boy coming in for good late support on track. About to come along. 270 on the tote, and he's being backed into a similar price on course also. Now the Queenslander is ready. Nearly set. Well, there's been a strong ring of confidence for Murphy's Blue Boy on track. He's been supported quite strongly, particularly in the last 5 minutes. He'll run the pronounced favourite, Ra Sun, the easing second elect. They dominate betting. Pinchbeck's in the market. So is Fromenti, a first starter. They're nearly ready. Hammerbeam is set. They're ready to run now. Oh, now through the front goes Pinchbeck and also Royal Flight alongside it. 2 stalls have opened up and they haven't gone at all hard, each of these. Under control, Pinchbeck and also Royal Flight, having just gone down about 150 metres or so. Both of them under control. Pinchbeck, John Didham in the orange colours, and Royal Flight, the other, Peter Roble. Pinchbeck's gate open first, and then the one alongside it sprang open also. But no damage done. They'll return to the stalls and we'll have them ready to move again. Fangio Pietna stand in. Hammerbeam on the outside. Murphy's Blue Boy in the red colours, one from the outside. Rate of Knots having its first.
All right, we'll be back with Greg in just a moment. Just recapping the first there at Caulfield today. Went to 9 Flash Bash, ridden by John Didham and trained by Russell Cameron. 5 was second La Vida. 4 and third Powder Burn, and officially 4th was Devonshire. So the numbers 9, 5, 4 and 2. Now these escapees are back behind the barrier and about to go up. They'll be past fit to run. They didn't get too far. That's Pinchbeck going in. And let's return to Greg. They're almost ready now.
All in. Again, they're set to go. Racing. Murphy's Blue Boy began reasonably and then musters his usual pace to try and lead. Neo began fast. Pinchbeck drives through on the inside, going very quickly indeed. As they settle down, Murphy's Blue Boy has the pace to lead though. Pinchbeck second, Neo third, Royal Flight a length away fourth. They're followed by Rate of Knots, and back behind them then Prince Firebolt, Fromenti his outside, and then Ra Sun about 8 from the leader towards the turn. They're being followed by Pietna, who's well back on the corner, being followed by Fangio, and 3 to Hammerbeam. Murphy's Blue Boy by 2 lengths. Let's see how he comes round the corner. He came around the bend about 2.5 in front and did it beautifully ahead of Neo, and then Pinchbeck on the inside, followed by Fromenti making ground, and next is Ra Sun, but Murphy's Blue Boy with 150 to go, shot 4 clear from Neo, and then Fromenti, and the rest are battling. It's all Murphy's Blue Boy. The Queenslander is a flyer. Murphy's Blue Boy hard held, won it by 6 lengths. Second might be Neo, although Ra Sun is close up there with Fromenti, and Royal Flight ran a good race. Next Fangio, Hammerbeam, Pinchbeck, and back behind those horses Pietna, trailed by Prince Firebolt and Rate of Knots last of all. Wow, can he go? 4 Murphy's Blue Boy maintains an unbeaten record, and that's probably his most impressive of all victories against the toughest class he's been thrown in against, and he has made them look second rate. He's won ease down. He's run 57.03. 57.03. And that is a class record. The course record's held by Moss Rocket at 56.1. And he was totally unreleased over the final 200 metres. An outstanding Southern States debut. Second placing goes to number 7, Neo Danny Nikolic, and third, number 1, Rasun, ridden by Peter Mertens, 4, 7 and 1. Now, we believe down this neck of the woods that Rasun is the testing material as far as the Victorian 2-year-olds go. He definitely needed his outing today, but boy, doesn't he have some ground to make up if he's going to mix it with Murphy's Blue Boy.
Terrific run, crossed them early, handled Caulfield easily, and this is one of the great racing stories of the day. Murphy's Blue Boy, a colt from Goondiwindi, Andrew Bensley, winning a Group 3 at Caulfield.
What a story. Mick Hicks is back with us. How was that?
Story come true, mate. I'd like to thank everyone, Sky Channel, everyone that's been talking to me, wishing me the best. Damien, all the strappers at home, the missus, the kids.
Take us through from the start here. This was just a bold front-running effort.
Yeah, mate, he don't have to lead like that. Like he's been sat on before, but I suppose a bit more depth today. Damien, but I never give him any instructions. He knew what he was doing, mate, and 2 champions together.
Cantering on the home turn, really.
Yeah.
How much improvement in fitness after today?
I
mean, he was quite forward today, wasn't he?
He was, Andrew, but we don't do much work with him, mate. He'll stay here now, of course, but he won't take much work, you know.
I don't think you'll get Diola off either.
No, I hope not, mate.
Well done, Mick. This is a great story. What about the pup at Goondiwindi? It'll be going off.
That's what I'd like to say. Everyone at Gundy that's been behind us, and the horse and Toowoomba and everyone, that's fantastic. Thank you very much.
Go and enjoy it, mate. Thanks a lot. Mick Hicks, this has got to be one of the great stories. 57.03, class record time, Matt.
Oh, you love to see the bushies do well. Thanks, Andrew. And they tell me the locals back home are calling him the Goondiwindi Bay. So they've got big expectations for this youngster. It really was terrific to see Murphy's Blue Boy. To the next bunch, horses 9 through to 14. Nothing else to report there. They're all 25 to 1 or better for the second event. The Lexus handicap of 1,200 metres. We're still getting over that awesome performance by Murphy's Blue Boy in the previous race at Caulfield from Goondiwindi. And they've been doing it a bit tough, the country folk, of late, with droughts and bushfires, and this horse is just what they need. I hope he goes all the way. I hope he's a big star. Murphy's Blue Boy. Certainly heading in the right direction. Here's Ian for the 2-year-old handicap in Sydney.
Still no mover. Right, thanks, Matt. Irish Coffee. Now, talking about Ike's Dream, he's coming in now. Big, strong chestnut. In goes Ike's Dream. Next up is Antien. And they're gradually filling the stalls over here. Elmira goes in. And only Beaujolais, by the look of things. Just recapping, the favourite number 2, Berber. First start since the 4th placing in the Breeders, 260. Ike's Dream, one of his stablemates. Second pick, number 8, Ike's Dream, is at $5.30, and number 6, Beaujolais, is at $7.60. Now, Decaf is right. And here's Beaujolais coming forward now in the familiar Yvonne Smith colours. In goes Beaujolais, walks up like a lamb. Superior Satine in the Redout's Choice Platinum Scissors colours. And here's the starter coming along to his dispatch point. Berber, a well-tried favourite. Soon be off. Racing this time, and the Deputy de here came out well. Berber didn't. He's back stone motherless last. And Beaujolais, ridden desperately, leads about a length and a half on Coolgardie and Antien Montana Melody. Not all that far away as Al Jamil as they settle down. Then Deputy de here and very wide out Sue Princess. Berber threading his way through them after making a mess of the start from Elmira. Then come, oh, through the inside rail went Berber. Goodness gracious me. Oh, dear, oh dear. Anyway, let's take stock here at the 600. And Beaujolais in front, a half-length Coolgardie, Deputy de here, followed by Montana Melody, and then comes Superior Satine Antien, followed by Sue Princess. Over on the inside is Al Jamil Elmira, followed by Decaf, and Ike's Dream is tailed right off Berber going through the rails in the straight. Over the rise they come, and Beaujolais a length and a half to 2 lengths. Coolgardie, Deputy to here, followed by Superior Sateen. Isn't it running a nice race, this? Blue Blood, Full Brother to Redute's Choice, and Platinum says he's coming after Beaujolais. Superior Sateen. Beaujolais still in front from Superior Sateen, and Beaujolais will win a. Deputy to here. Flew is in a photo with Al Jamil and Superior Sateen for the minors, then Coolgardie Antienne, followed by Elmira and Decaf Montana Melody, followed by Sue Princess. Ike Stream was tailed off, and Berber has crashed. He went through the rails, and he's coming down the home straight unaided. Berber with the saddle back almost on his rump, and Darren Beedman is on the track. He's under the inside rail, just inside the 800 marker, and Corey rather, and I'm just trying to see. Yes, he's moving, Corey. He's trying to sit up, so let's hope that everything's a-okay. All right. Now let's check the placings. Here they come. Number 6 is the winner, Beaujolais, ridden by Seamunts. Number 6, Beaujolais, ridden by Seamunts, is first, 7:20 and 2:20. Number 13 is second, Deputy de Here, ridden by Danny Beasley, has paid $4.80. Number 4, Superior Sateen, didn't he run a huge race at his debut? Brent Stanley at $2.30. Quinella has paid $66.70, exacta $129, the trifecta $1,101.10, and the first 4, 613, 4, $9,665.80. Berber came out very slowly, and then he started to thread his way through the field, and then the next thing he's hit the rail, and the events thereafter were quite unbelievable, the way that Berber was seemingly throwing himself around, and poor Corey has suffered a very, very heavy fall. Now, Ike Stream was involved in the mix-up. That's why he's finished tailed off. Now, I think they have recaptured Berber, have they? Yes, they've got him. And the saddle, as I say, is back on his rump. And let's have another look over here at Corey. Corey is sitting up. They're just going to place him on the stretcher. And as soon as we have an official medical report, we'll pass it on to you.
All right, Ian, thanks. That was very unfortunate. Just listening to what Ian's saying, it sounds like Berber's okay, the horse is okay, and let's hope Corey Brown hasn't sustained any serious injuries. He was on board, but I know Ian will chase that up for us as soon as possible. Now, Murray...
Favourites on track, would you believe? Rinky Dink has continued to drift out. It's very much under the odds on the tote, and it's only equal favourite with Rodine, who's been well tried, and Arena Star. Actually, a little turn of the table there for Arena Star downstairs, and it's just come into favouritism, narrowly in front of the 1 and the 4. Tally Tango next easy. Hailey Berry in the market. A move for Miss Terrain at longer odds. Now Arena Star is coming up into the line. Flew to get set. Magic Broom on the move, still behind the line with Gaelic Princess, Thunder Bell, and Hailey Berry. Tally Tango's away there. Moving in well. Here's Rinky Dink going up. Big drifter. Caulfield still a buzz after that win of Murphy's Blue Boy. You don't see them win like that very often at all in any sort of company. Flew moved up. Ran 44 and a little bit. 33.98 for the last 600 metres. 44.08. And then was throttled right down, wasn't he? Outstanding win. Damien Oliver actually described it as the most exciting 2-year-old victory he's been involved with. So there's a statement, and he believed the horse would have no trouble running out 1,200 metres. Now Magic Broom comes up into the stalls. Magic Broom is ready. Tally Tango and Hailey Berry will be the last two. They've got the outside 2 gates. So 2 to come in. Now on track, Arena Star holds favouritism just narrowly ahead of Rinky Dink, the big drifter, and Rodine, and then Tally Tango's next in the market. Nearly set. Over on the outside, Thunder Bell to complete it. Miss Terrain on the inside, and Thunder Bell rider with a white cap on the outside. There's Hailey Berry going in. Magic Broom getting a little edgy over on the outside. Thunderbell completes it, so they're set to run. Fillies preview about to go. Racing, and Arena Star began well in the middle of the line. Pinchbeck away next to her is being hard ridden to go with her, and also away fast Tully Tango at the 800. Tully Tango led Arena Star, Hailey Berry third, and then Gaelic Princess. Rinky Dink scrubbed up between horses. Mr. Rain not far away on the inside to Magic Broom. They're followed by Gal Express, flew well off them. So is Rodine on the inside from Thunderbell, and Song of the Sun last of all. It's now as they come to the corner. Tully Tango leading, Arena Star. Hailey Berry coming out 3 wide in the green colours. Gaelic Princess swept wider, and then Mr. Rain getting up on the inside. Tully Tango cornered by 2 lengths now. Hailey Berry, Arena Star can't go on. Gaelic Princess is coming hard. Magic Broom with a late run. Tully Tango in front. Hailey Berry in the middle, and Gaelic Princess. Hailey Berry hit the lead now. Gaelic Princess is after her. Hailey Berry's giving plenty. She holds 3/4 on them, and Hailey Berry beats Gaelic Princess. Rodine, the eye catcher, came from nowhere. Tully Tango 4th. Magic Broom 5th. They're trailed in by Rinky Dink. Mr. Rain battled only in the run home. Song of the Sun was the next to go over the line, and she was followed by Gal Express. Arena Star finishing a long, long way back in the field, and behind her then was Thunderbell, and Flew has finished about 100 metres away last.
Mick Price had 5 fillies in the race, and they've finished 1st, 2nd and 3rd. Halle Berry, Damien Oliver's won both divisions of the Blue Diamond preview there today. Halle Berry 11:43.50. Gaelic Princess, its stablemate Stephen King, and its stablemate Road D, and has flashed home late to pay 170, ridden by Dan Nikolic. And Mick's not there at Caulfield today. He's over in New Zealand at the Karaka yearling sales. Trying to spot some nice youngsters for next season. He's just run the trifecta there. That's a big effort for the stable. Now let's join Alan Thomas for enough Maris, and Gay Waterhouse won the 2nd with Beaujolais. And let's join Ian for race 3.
Right here at the start for race 3, Bites favourite number 5, Rod Quinn replacing Corey Brown, and 2:41.30 ahead of numbers 1 at 4.50 Carabine, and number 9 at $5.50, and that is Spire. Bites out of nibble, failed on Thursday night, backing up today. All there, set to go. They're off. Dana's Kingdom jumped away well, but slowly out was Charmus. Bites looking for the lead, and whipping up as Carabine. Spire not far off, and then Futurama Ascend. Over on the rails, Rockley Opera. Second last, Jactress, and Charmus tacking on. Little between first and last. To the back of the track, and along to the 1400, and there's going to be Bites leading the way from Carabine. Ascend low. The rider obviously not happy with the speed, and whips Ascend around the outside. And Ascend to the front now, by about a length and a half on Bites. Carabine 3/4 off third, and about 3 lengths to Spire on the outside of Dana's Kingdom. Then Futurama, Rockley Opera over on the inside. Second last is Jactress, and Charmus a neck back on the fence. Out of the back straight they travel, and approaching the 1,000 marker, and Ashin steadied in the lead by more than a length on Carabine. The favourite Bites in third posse, followed by Spire around Dana's Kingdom, and then Futurama. Rockley Opera third last, Jactress second last, and Charmus brings up the rear. At the 800, no change in the order, and Ashton lopes along in front from Carabine, who's the second pick, and the favourite third Bites, and the third pick is running fourth at the moment, Spire. Dana's Kingdom on Spire's inside from Futurama, Rockley Opera, Jactress and Charmus. It's still Ashton leading the way clearly, and onto the turn, 450 to go, and Ashton about a length and a half on.